Retirement, August 2002. The weekly administrative staff meeting, majors and above, was underway on a bright, sunny, cloudless Tuesday morning, September 11th, 2001, when, at 9:15, someone barged in telling us, "Turn on the TV, something is happening in New York." I can almost picture everyone around the large conference table that day: Chief Tom Manger, Deputy Chief Wally Baranek, Deputy Chief Suzanne Devlin, Majors Dave Rohr, Chuck Peters, Lee Williams, Tyrone Morrow, Bob Fitzpatrick, Steve Hargrove, and Mike LaMonaco, if I recall everyone. As the situation unfolded before us on NBC, CNN, we rushed to Tom Manger's corner office and could see smoke rising from the Pentagon off in the distance. Everyone departed for their predetermined crisis assignments, except for one deputy who left their post to respond to their children's school to take them out of class. I sort of had a feeling in those few hours that followed that policing as I knew it was going to change, and not necessarily for the better. From that moment on, and I admit that I'm exaggerating somewhat, all attention turned to the terrorist threat facing us. We had numerous well-known federal facilities within our county: the CIA, the National Reconnaissance Office, and other military and federal facilities. And together with our own properties, government offices, water treatment facilities, etc., it seemed as if everything else had become secondary. The department created an intel unit to field complaints and matters involving suspicious persons and activities. We had weekly, useless area-wide conference calls with the FBI and Secret Service, which honestly never revealed anything to help us. We were in effect like Chicken Little. Less attention seemed to be paid to our operational goals, the goals of community policing, initiatives aimed at improving police services. In essence, the fun was over, at least for me. I stuck it out for another year, but when an opportunity presented itself for a seasonal park ranger position on the C&O Canal, I applied and was accepted. I was to begin at the end of August 2002 and would walk to work each day to Georgetown for the remaining few months of that year's boat season. Ironically, my co-deputy Wally Baranek was retiring and was going to take a position teaching at a Prince William County high school. The timing was strange but purely coincidental, but we would both be retiring on August 23, 2002. It was fairly well known that Wally was leaving, but no one had a hint of my plans. I wanted to provide my obligatory 2-week notice, wanted to have a low-key reception during work hours at the Massey Building, but otherwise not make a big deal out of this personal transition. 2 weeks earlier, I had emailed the chief asking for a meeting to tell him of my plans, but he was ever so busy. He was going to be at a conference, then another event, then some other conflict prevented him from meeting with me until Tuesday or Wednesday 2 weeks prior, but still barely within the 2-week time frame. While I can't completely recall, it seems to me he emailed me something like, "I'm really busy this whole week. What is it you need to meet about?" "That I'm retiring a week from Friday? I've been trying to tell you," I replied. Well, long story short, he tried to talk me out of having my farewell party on the following Thursday because he wasn't available. He'd be off playing golf with the deputy county executive. "Sorry," I replied, "that's what works for me and my family." Well, he didn't change his plans, and I didn't change mine either. Fortunately, my farewell breakfast reception, which I paid for as I didn't want anyone collecting money, came off without a hitch, was well attended, and to this day is a very memorable event. Unfortunately for Wally Baranek, whose retirement party was being held that evening at the Police Association Hall, the chief, in his absence, had his wife attend to present Wally with his retirement badge. I guess the First Lady was unavailable for my party. Thank goodness.